Cool.
I'll probably just in case he's like in a car or something, I'll probably give Tonus until 15 and then I'll just kick it off.
Cool. Are we picking up where we left off, or are we uh starting back at the town?
Well, I suppose that's up to you guys. I can do basically whichever, because I've still got some threads kind of established. We could,
Because we were doing the
you
noise
guys,
complaint one. That's the one that Chaos really wanted to do.
yeah. So you guys can keep going and do. I can start you back in the swamp in that ruined house where you fought a big bad bug man,
Yeah.
or you can start back in town if you want to take a different job.
No, I'm okay with starting like in the house. I was just curious if like you needed us to be back in the town for Jacob's character to warp in out of nowhere.
Oh no, bro. We're keeping it. I'm all good. I got things figured out. We're keeping it super
Cool.
cash. Hey, bite-sized Twix.
Johnny and Althea just disappeared.
It's they woke up in the middle of the night and they were like, "Oh man, Johnny left his Curris back at the town. I don't know.
Left the stove on.
Left the fantasy oven on, so he's got to go back."
Oh God.
And that twice in 2 weeks.
Yes, that's. I actually just had my like. I freaked out a little bit. I was like, "Fuck! Did we leave the stove on?"
Somehow. I
No,
know I
there's
didn't
no.
turn it on since I got
I
home,
haven't
but
even turned it on today. Yeah.
There's a
uh,
note now.
yes. I'm putting that label maker to good use.
Yeah. Great. Oh, I was really hoping that Omega was gonna come.
Did you say no?
Yeah,
We haven't heard from him.
Oh,
where my boy at?
I
He's
know,
not
right?
online.
He had so much fun last time.
I'm gonna message Morgan and tell him to get on Discord.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder what this means. Noli messorum timere? I'm gonna type
I was
that.
about to say that Paul's like, uh, his like status on Discord is like he's trying to put a hex on me for reading it or something.
What does it mean? Aha! That's great. It means don't fear the Reaper.
Oh, nice.
Did they go to a Blue Oyster Cult concert?
I thought it was like a Broadway show, or is that something
Oh, yeah,
different
it's
that already
it's
happened?
Terry Pratchett's family motto.
Oh, the Discworld guy. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That Discworld guy.
They are super into Terry Pratchett, so that makes total sense.
Yeah. That's all I know Terry Pratchett for is the Discworld things and the stuff that they've told about me. I've never interacted with any of his stuff on my own.
I think most
Yeah,
of
I
his
mean,
stuff is Discworld,
he wrote something like 34 books, but
but in that universe, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Very inspiring, honestly. Just being able to just like write shit like that. Like, damn, homie.
He
And it's
must have
good.
been a DM.
Right.
I think one of the easiest ways to do that, at least for me, from my perspective, is like if you build the world, you can play in it endlessly. So, like, I love doing the world building sessions because whenever we encounter something like very specific, my brain is like, oh, what if this happens? Or entertaining this scenario or doing this. It's just like
Ooh.
content just kind of like throws itself at me. It becomes much
It
easier.
writes itself.
It kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a good world.
It's interesting. I am actually kind of the exact opposite when it comes to like world building and stuff. Typically I'll like make up characters and then invent worlds around them.
Ooh, very interesting.
Yeah. All right, well, it's 15 after and no word from Tonist, so I think I'll probably kick us off and he can just like show up if he wants.
That was an aria that I used to sing. It's called No Word from Tom.
Man, shout out to Tom.
I know.
Oh, wait, I'm getting a. Oh, I thought I was getting a Discord notification. It's just the thing we're streaming. Hi, Twitch.
Hi. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So.
Are you going to be able to roll for Athen Chaos?
Oh, I'll just use Rowan. It's fine.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So, well, I mean, I do enjoy playing with Athen, but so Athen also morphs into.
He suddenly turns into a 7 foot
is-
tall giant blue guy that gets spelled.
He drank his
Yeah.
Ovaltine.
Ate his Wheaties.
Oh, sweet. That means Ethan has the bag of hold me, or Rowan has the bag of hold me. Awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is also something. Now that we're streaming and I can have it on the Twitch record, gonna go ahead and lead off this session by saying Guff is a bit of a fool. I'm a bit foolish.
Oh dear.
I did I did not realize how time works in combat in Dungeons and Dragons when I made the what is it? I think I called it like Elirafel's Blessing or something in the first episode of the Guffshot.
Okay.
Yeah, so initially what that does is if everybody in the party agreed to using it, everybody in the party would get +5 to every roll they made for 1 minute.
Yeah.
As it turns out, that's like a really long time. That's like a lot of rounds in combat.
Combat. Yeah.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna pull a Bungie. I'm gonna say that that's only up for one turn of combat, so 6 seconds, as far as I understand it. So everybody will get to use it once. Basically, everybody gets a turn where, like, they get a +5 to whatever they want, but we're because if it lasts a minute, I think that's like what 10 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
complete.
Oh, that
circles.
combat is basically over. It is. We just murder whatever we're fighting.
Yeah, that's just kind of a win button, and I don't want to balance around that. So,
Seems
Cast
fair.
Fireball. +5 to each die.
but since
God. Jacob, don't.
but since since I did nerf it, and I am a kind, loving God, I'm gonna say that instead of only being able to use it once a week, you can use it once a day.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it's a everybody gets to do something cool round of combat that you guys can kind of trigger when everybody agrees to trigger it
Remind me what it is. It's +5 to what? Any roll?
to anything. If you roll a dice, you add 5 to it while you have the blessing.
Oh. Okay, but everybody has to agree to use it?
Yes, everybody has to consensus.
Okay. So does it take like I don't know, an bonus action to activate in combat?
I think it's probably a free action to activate it because you all just have to like talk to each other and agree to use it
Okay.
in order to use it. But then yeah, so it doesn't cost an action to activate, but now it only lasts for everybody gets
Around.
one turn with it,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, well, we've gone for 5 more minutes, so I guess we should kick this thing off, huh? When we last saw our adventurers. Oh yeah, it's back, baby. When we last saw our adventurers, they had fought off a very intimidating and very oogie boogie like bounty hunter that was all full of spiders and gross things, and he got lit on fire like a lot of fire happened that round. And now we join our adventurers back in the swamp. One of them is very different. One of them is the same, and a few of them are just not here. But that's fine, because this is episode 3 of The Guffshot! And we're playing Calvin Ball here, folks.
Yeah, Calvin Ball.
So, Rana and Rowan now awaken inside the very charred, very ruined, hole-filled shack that y'all fell asleep in previously.
Okay. Can
It,
we hand can we hand wave? I don't have to fill Rowan in, do we? Or do I?
yeah, he's just here. He's fine. He's been keeping up.
Great.
He's got a
He's
Twitch.tv
real
account.
intelligent. He got it. Just
Yeah.
he yeah. He gets it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
well,
there.
don't worry about it.
Why am I rolling for initiative? Why is that the last thing here?
Oh my. Not going to throw you into combat that early, maybe.
Did Jacob roll initiative for me? I don't know. Anyway, okay. So we
Oh.
were investigating
combat. Tracker right now.
it says Rana rolls for initiative, and I don't know why.
Oh, there you go.
We were investigating a noise complaint. So
You were investigating a little cheeky little noise complaint
yeah,
that was up on that notice board.
yeah. So we'll keep going in that direction, where like because I
Alright.
know that the bounty hunter guy kind of worked for them, right? We learned a little bit about them, I think. But I can't really remember what we learned about them. I just know that they might be eccentric wizards
I
doing
I
creepy
don't
things.
I don't entirely recommend. I don't entirely or recollect. Excuse me. God, I can't talk. Uh, exactly everything I said, and I forgot to rewatch the last one before this. But I believe you did find out that the big bad bug man was working for somebody, some allegedly very eccentric wizards that are somewhere deeper in the swamp that are possibly the origin of the noise complaint, or maybe they made it. We don't know.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll keep heading in that direction. Whichever.
All right, so Rana and Rowan, you're starting back on the road.
Yes.
All right. It is pretty it's a nice, lovely early morning. There weren't any really good ways to block your eyes from the sun while you were inside a cabin that I think had like one wall left, if I recollect.
One?
So you guys are up like probably like half even. I don't know. So you guys were up at the crack of dawn. The sky is nice and orange. You're starting to hear the first kind of croaks and ribbits of animals out in the swamp as you work your way deeper. As you begin to walk down the stony kind of muddy path, you begin to hear a sound coming from in front of you that uh, seems to resemble meaty wax of something cutting up flesh.
Okay.
That's not ominous.
No, not at all.
Well, there's nothing else out here. I think that might be a noise complaint.
Judging
Maybe.
Rana with your passive perception and rangerly abilities, You can tell that the sound is coming like just a little bit off the road up ahead of you, but you cannot see the origin.
Okay. I'll unsling my bow. And not, wait, yeah, knock an arrow, but not draw.
Ooh.
And then we'll keep going cautiously.
All right. You keep walking a little bit, and as you seem to approach the sound of the meaty wax, you you pass by a kind of denser thicket of trees, and as you come to the other side of it, you see off to the side of the road a little bit of like a glade, kind of just like a nice big, seemingly shallow pond, because somebody is standing in the knee-deep water, currently has one arm around around an alligator and is trying to chop into it. Alazan, do you want to introduce your character?
Yeah. He's got blonde hair sticking straight up, but it's tinged with green, which seems to match his eyes and fingernails. He's got a pot belly, which indicates probably knows what he likes to eat. Wears a leather jerkin that's more stained with food than blood of enemies. There's a lute strapped to his back. It's missing a few strings and doesn't look like it's been tuned in a while. On his other, strapped in the other direction is a cooking pot that sits mostly on his hip. And aside from the butcher's knife, he's without weapons. Last is a backpack that looks like it's overflowing with produce and herbs and other things like that.
Uh, how does he look like he's doing with the alligator?
Uh, Jacob, do you want to give me a strength check?
Oh no.
You put an extra point in that. Should be okay.
That's true. I did do an extra point.
Yeah, he's he has firmly got the alligator in a bit of a headlock, and the alligator has stopped moving at this point.
Since the situation is clearly in control, you see him sort of wave off something. Off to the side is a rather large striped furry creature, green fur on black with large fangs protruding out of its mouth.
What is that?
You've got a battle cat?
It's a saber-toothed tiger. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
What was that?
Uh, I don't know what to say. Rana probably just stands there staring, like, how was this what we. Hey, is he making a lot of noise?
Not really. Like, he just got done wrestling an alligator, which, uh, you know, is not a quiet act, but for for the swamp, it's probably not anything that would cause somebody to walk all the way to town to post a noise complaint.
Okay.
You based on the kind of like wildlands kind of vibe from this place, you can tell that there's probably a lot of hunting and gathering that goes around in these
Okay.
parts.
Yeah. I guess it's like, hello? Do you,
Oh, what it is!
do you, what?
He calls back, oh, what it is.
Yeah. I know what that means, but Rana has never heard that before.
Perfect.
What? Do you need help?
If the alligator seems dead, he's gonna go about cutting into the tail. Uh, I'm just getting some stuff for some gator bites.
Gator bites?
Yeah, I'll make this sweet, sweet, tasty flesh into something even better.
Okay.
Hey, you got any eggs? Gotta make some sort of dipping sauce for these things. Aioli or maybe even some soy sauce?
Rana just stares at him. She doesn't even know what any of this stuff is, presumably.
Yeah, Rana,
I,
you can make a history check if you want to find out what soy sauce is.
I have none of these things on my person.
Hey, well, don't sweat it, man.
Oh yeah, Rana's had soy sauce before.
Okay. Okay.
That's canon now.
Okay. But I probably don't have it here. Like, why would I have soy sauce on me? Do you need
What do you got in that pack?
uh like survival stuff, like a bedroll and a mess
I don't know how
kit
you think you're
and
surviving without any dipping sauces.
Hey, you don't have any dipping sauces yourself, or we wouldn't be in this predicament.
Well, okay. Wait, why are you out here? Do you live out here?
And I wake up in the morning, I think about food. You know what I'm saying?
Um, no, but okay. Do you live here?
No. What? Looks around. I'm just out here getting some gator meat.
You came out here for gator meat.
That's where they live. I
That
think.
is true.
Like,
He's
how
got
far
twins
did
dead.
you come for gator meat?
Uh, where's the nearest town?
The nearest town is what was it? I think it was like 2 or 3 days walk. Just like over some pretty easy terrain through that road that you guys went through.
Yeah, I rode tiger bread here 2 days.
Okay, look, we're out here trying to figure out something about a noise complaint. Have you heard any noise?
That sounds this one. Bit it.
Holy shit.
All right. I guess we'll keep going then. You keep doing your own
What,
thing, bro. I guess.
what, what kind of noise complaint you talking about?
I don't know. We saw the. We'll show him the post. I guess she'll wade into the water. He's probably considerably taller than her, or than she
Um,
is.
I mean, it doesn't take too long to cut up some gator tail. Probably on my way out anyways.
Oh, okay. Well, so she'll show him the notice.
Yeah.
Like,
As he takes a few steps out of the water, something else emerges with him. It was low to the ground and under the surface of the water. It's made of stone. Looks like a smaller version of the larger saber tooth.
what? What? What is going on with this character?
Dude, okay, full disclosure, he showed me a picture of his token and his name, and that's about it before this session. I did not expect all this wild cracks bullshit, all right?
Uh, um, I
I'm
mean,
loving this.
Tell me what you got.
she'll hand him the notice. Presumably, she has it now. But I guess it's a Guff. Do you want to re-describe the notice?
Uh, yeah, the notice as you hand it to to the swamp man you just found, it is very, from what you can tell, it looks like it possibly wasn't written by human hands. It's very messy, very scrawled, and all it says is noise complaint. And then it just has a very crude map of an area of the swamp drawn onto it with a couple arrows pointing towards it. Uh, yeah.
We found a sort of. Did you not? Did that thing not attack you? We found a thing. It ended up being like full of bugs, but apparently it works for those guys. Maybe. There might be a couple wizards in the swamp. We're not sure, but it attacked us. Did it leave you alone?
Yeah, I mean, I've been out here just finding different things to cook up. I found that gator back there. I see. Have you ever had a Gillette?
A what?
Hand over a little pastry thing. It's got open area. Maybe it's a galette. I'm not sure actually how this one's pronounced. Hand it
It,
over. It's got like a middle of sun-dried tomatoes and cheese.
no.
I can tell you, they are delicious.
Uh, thanks. I guess Rana
Not
tries
bad.
it.
It should be
Take note,
delicious.
kids at home. If a stranger that you meet in a swamp gives you food, eat it without question.
No, Rana. That's a good point. So Rana like sniffs at it, tries to make sure there's no I don't know, poison or bad ingredients.
Uh, as far as you can tell, without like pulling it apart and examining it closer, which would be quite rude. Uh, it looks exactly like he says. Uh, it's just a nice little pastry with some dried fruit and cheese in it, I think is what he said.
Yep.
All right.
Cheese, garlic, tomato.
Okay, well, so yeah, then I guess she tries. She looks at Rowan and like tries it, I guess.
Now, don't tell me that doesn't take you down to Flavor Town. And you're gonna gain 4 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Hey, it is a very good pastry.
Um, I don't know where Flavor Town is, but
It's all around us.
what? This is
Rowan
Flavor
looks
Town?
around at the swamp.
Yeah. uh, is that what this swamp is called? Flavor Town?
Anywhere I am is Flavor Town.
Okay. Oh, something dawns on Rana's face.
Name's Chef Revolio. He wipes his hands on his jerkin, hands it out, holds it out.
I guess
Holy fuck.
Rana like hesitates but shakes it.
Hi. And you, big blue guy, what's your name?
I'm called Rowan.
Here's one of them little bad boys for you too. Hands out another of those galettes.
Ooh.
That here is tiger bread, gesturing to the big saber tooth. Now, I didn't name the statue because he just stops talking.
Wait, what?
Says, I didn't name the statue because, and then he stops talking.
Yeah, well, okay. So she'll ask what? Why wouldn't wait, what did you say the saber-tooth tiger's name is?
Tiger bread?
Tiger bread. Okay. And
Tiger
why didn't you
bread.
name the statue?
It's a statue, man.
Okay.
Fuck, dude, he's
Seems
right.
like a pretty compelling reason
Yeah.
to not name a statue.
Okay. Well,
You're cutting in and out.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh,
For me,
Actually,
anyway.
not cutting for me.
that's
Oh,
weird.
that's strange.
Very strange.
I do need a new headset.
Yes, it is falling apart. So Rana like looks at him. It's like, I don't know. Are you any good in a fight?
Oh, well, if there's food involved, I am dynamite.
That doesn't answer my question. Wait, did you say no?
Oh, he didn't. No.
He didn't say no. Okay, so that really doesn't answer my question.
I took out that thing. Just back to the alligator.
That is
He did take
fair.
out a Geiger.
Uh, okay. Well, do you want to come with us, I guess, to check out the noise complaint? I guess the wizards might have interesting um, ingredients. Sometimes wizards keep interesting ingredients.
That
True.
they do.
Can
That is
confirm.
true.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I really hope they're wizards now, or you're gonna be disappointed.
Oh my god, I like need a minute. That fucking rocks. Oh, holy shit. Okay, yeah. Chef Rivoli joins the party.
Ravioli?
Polio.
Rivolio,
It's
there you go.
ravioli.
All right. As Jesus, I'm completely flustered after that. I've like lost. I'm, I'm so thrown after the Flavor Town. Oh my god. Um. Okay, so you fellas, you join up. You keep walking. I assume Chef Rivolio probably regales you with all sorts of culinary feats that he's performed as you walk. Just getting to know each other, small talk. Uh, as you kind of walk deeper into the swamp, it's probably getting around like 9 a.m. ish, and you whoever is holding the notice from town, you kind of glance at it and you see some landmarks are starting to match up, and it looks like there's a small kind of hand drawn shack with an arrow pointing to it that, if the landmarks are lining up, would be northwest from where you guys are going.
Okay. So we need to head northwest?
If you want to get to that shack, I assume
The shack on the notice.
on the notice, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we'll course correct and start heading that way.
As as you start sort of heading that way, all of you notice, kind of all at the same time, it kind of almost feels like there's static electricity around you. You kind of the like the hair on the back of your neck and your arms kind of start to stand on end, and you get kind of if any of you have like metal fillings or any metal in your body, it feels like it's kind of like almost vibrating slightly a little bit. It's feeling a little tingly.
Well, Rana has like metal jewelry on, so that I'm guessing.
Yeah, if you've got like dangly earrings or like a
Mm-hmm.
necklace
Oh,
that goes
interesting.
down, it's like kind of vibrating and just tapping against your armor a little bit.
Huh.
All of
Okay.
the myriad of cooking implements that are on the back of Rivolio.
Polio, yeah.
No, it's
Rivolio
ravioli.
is sort of gently shaking as well, and kind of click clacking and tapping against each other.
After this reminds me of that time I tried to catch that Thunderbird and cook it.
Why would you? What's a Thunderbird?
Exactly what it says, baby. Brings thunder and a little bit of light.
Are they rare?
After I obliterated the species,
Holy shit!
found out they go well with sriracha.
Chef Rivolio, Master Chef and Walking Extinction. So,
Uh,
do you guys keep walking?
yeah. Yeah.
as you keep walking, you get to the edge. Uh, you you kind of look down, and all of you with just like passive perception, you notice that in the ground in front of you, just like in the mud, there seems to be a line that is seemingly traced in the mud. It looks like somebody just took a stick and drew a line. And it is a very long line. It is coming out of a line of trees to the side of you, going through the kind of muddy, swampy bits, over the path, back into the marshy bits, and into the trees.
Okay. Do we have to like cross the line? Or are we following it?
As you have to like cross the line. It's across your path.
Oh, hey Rowan, you want to maybe check this out and see if there's some sort of magic, especially with
Uh,
this static?
sure, it'll take a little bit. Is that okay?
That's fine. I don't
All
mind.
right. Rowan will take a few minutes and cast detect magic.
Okay.
Hey, statue, hit me with
Uh,
some of that tasty fresh light. All right.
Are you hurt?
That's temporary HP, baby.
uh,
Frigate statue.
so, fuck, dude. As Rowan does the detection spell, you can tell that there is kind of like a little bit of magic, kind of like seemingly all around you. They're like right in front of you where this line is traced. You get a big spike in it though, and you can't exactly tell what like what kind of magic this is, but it seems to be there seems to be almost like an invisible wall in front of you made out of just like magic. Like as you it's like with this detect magic, it's kind of like you've turned on a light bulb in front of you, and as you get closer, it's like almost blinding how much magic is like right in front of you where this line is.
Okay. So there's a lot of magic going on here.
Yeah. You're a wizard, man. I'm a transmuter.
Oh, is that how you get your flavors?
Yeah. I take raw ingredients, I make it into a bomb ass dish.
Fuck.
All right. Okay, that tracks. That
Rana,
tracks.
Rana nods with a little bit more understanding. Oh, okay, but I didn't hang out with the cooking students, but I remember them.
Okay. Well, so we got a lot of magic here, but the only way we got really is forward.
Okay, so maybe cautiously, she'll like stick her hand across the line.
As you stick your hand across the line, it almost feels like an invisible wall of like it's kind of like an almost cotton candy like texture where it's like you can feel almost like threads uh that press against your skin with smaller kind of larger crystalline bits
Rana jerks her hand
that
back
press
and
against your hand.
backs away
No,
because
it
her
it
first
wasn't
thought
painful
is
or
not.
anything. That's
No,
just what
no,
you're.
no. Her first thought is not cotton candy. Her first thought is a spider web.
Ah, okay.
And so she freaks out and like jerks away and backs up and says somebody else can try.
And that looks like it was a bit too spicy for you.
I sure.
Statue, see what's up. Send the statue forward.
All right, you send the statue forward, and it seems to kind of like butt its head against something, For half a second, there's like a little bit of hesitation, and then it seems to push itself through, and it vanishes from sight.
Well, that's not good. Y'all see another statue around here?
As it
What?
it pushes itself through, you can see kind of like a shimmery, reflective sort of texture appear, and then slowly, like it seems to almost repair itself and pave itself over.
Okay. Can you call it back?
Hey, statue, you still there?
You As you say that, the shimmery kind of texture appears on it again, and the statue pushes itself back through and is here now.
Rana looks at it closely to make sure that there are no spider webs on it.
There are no spider webs.
Okay. She looks a
You
little more calm. Okay.
you detect no spidery shenanigans happening here.
Okay. Uh, I guess we go through? Because this is the way to the shack, right?
As you can tell, you kind of look past the line and you don't see any kind of shack, but based on other landmarks you saw on your way here, the shack would be this way.
And also based on what we heard about the residents being wizards, this tracks.
It This does seem to be some sort of wizarding shenanigans.
All right. So, are you guys good to keep going forward?
Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, uh, Rana will, I guess, cross the line.
Yeah. You all sort of push your way into what seems to be an invisible barrier, and the sort of shimmery, sparkly seemingly surrounds you as you push your way through. It feels like well, spider webs are actually a really good comparison now. You feel like these tiny threads and sort of small crystals press against your skin as you push through. Not enough to hurt, but just enough to be like, oh, weird. And you push through, and you're on the other side, and you see the swamp road extending in front of you. However, off to your left, about 50 feet down the road, you see a shack that was not there before. And even further down the road, you see a massive castle that definitely was not there before.
Okay.
And as you sort of look up and around and get your bearings again, uh, you sort of turn around and you see you're inside almost like a massive bubble. There's that sort of reflective prismatic effect shimmering in this massive dome over you that seems to be originating from the castle. You can now see there's this massive structure off in the distance that you can't make a ton of detail out from where you're standing, but you can see that there seems to be some sort of beam of sort of prismatic light coming out of the top of it and spreading out into this massive dome.
Oh, it's a bubble shield.
Yes.
Got a bubble shield of invisibility. Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Some sort of hunter word of dawn. Got it.
Ooh.
Oh, there's an idea.
All right.
All right, we're supposed to go to this shack, right?
Probably.
Well, it looks like we might end up going to the castle, but we'll check the shack out first.
All right. As you start walking towards the shack, you get about halfway to it when suddenly there is just this massive, ear-piercing just sound of like it sounds like the combination of like a massive creature roaring and like 1,000 windows being broken at the same time.
I think I found the noise complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is
Ow.
it's not enough to hurt, but those in the party with more sensitive hearing are probably getting a little bit of that Saving Private Ryan kind of like tinnitus ring.
Yeah. Like
And that
flashbang
sound,
vision.
yeah. And the sound seemingly originated from the castle.
Mhm. Where okay, and the ward is originating from where?
From the castle. So
Okay.
there's this big old beam of light coming out of the castle, and seemingly the massive noise that you just heard also originated from the castle.
Okay. Wizards in a castle. Well, let's go check out this. The shack's on the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll check out the shack first.
You walk up to the shack, and unlike the other shack that seemed very clearly abandoned, this shack actually seems to be in pretty good upkeep for a shack that's in the middle of the nowhere in a swamp. You can see there are some candles flickering inside, and there is, as you step up to the door, there's like little kind of wind chimes that have like little kind of carvings of alligators and snails and other kind of swamp creatures dangling from them. It's very, very cute, very tasteful. Uh, and there's also a welcome mat in front of the door.
Does it say roll initiative?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what ours says. Uh,
I'll take
okay.
out the swamp too. Anybody got some butter?
You can ask.
I
I
do,
mean, go ahead.
I do not have butter.
You can ask
I'll
them if they have butter.
knock on the door.
So so the chef knocks on the door.
Mhm.
You knock on the door a single time, and before you could knock again, the door swings open, and you are suddenly face to face, centimeters away from your nose, seems to be a massive harpoon gun wielded by a very big and very burly looking lizard folk gentleman.
Pat my belly. I know I look big, but I ain't no whale, man.
Holy shit.
Oh, I think I know your game. You are stricken for chicken, aren't you? I got chicken in my pack right here.
What is going on? Rana just
Holy
stares with her eyes
shit.
wide.
Uh,
Uh,
good.
the lizard folk that is inside the door is very big. He is probably close to 8. He probably would be close to about 8 feet tall if he didn't also have a very large hunch. If anybody remembers this cinematic classic, he looks a lot like the big reptile aliens from Zathura: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, interesting. I was thinking Monsters Incorporated. Monsters Inc.
That too.
Um,
He is a very large lizard man, and he, based on looking at him, you can tell that he's been around the block. He's got a lot of scars. He's missing a few teeth, and he's got the kind of like he's got a very twitchy kind of half closed eye that he is using to look through the scope of the harpoon gun at the chef.
well, hey man,
He
you gonna invite us in? I got this spread to set out.
he lowers the harpoon gun and he sort of leans in closer, and you see his big old forked tongue does a little through the air, in front of your face, and he says, "Dango man, I'm my swap man. You some kind of bounty hunter man. You
Oh
a monitor man."
my God.
Yeah, we come from the swamp. We got some gator if you want
Get my cousin.
it. Yeah, more merrier, man.
Yeah, man, you some kind of bounty hunter run around my home, man. Ain't no sip, no guest here, no solicitors. Ain't gonna got nothing of this, man. No, like it to get on my land, man.
Hey, no, man. Only bounty I got is in my pack, and it is delicious. Now,
As continue.
now we can get off your land, but you'll be missing out on the capital T tasty dishes I got.
Not
As
this character.
as as you say that, you hear another voice come from within the shack, and it says, "Jude, Jude, honey, who's at the door? Is that some dang solicitors or bounty hunters again, man?" And the big lizard folk steps to the side, and you see a human woman steps up to the door. She's a bit old. She's got some gray streaks in her hair. She's wearing a big old apron, and you as you kind of look over her outfit, she has a very big hand crossbow on her hip. She kind of leans in. And she says, "Oh, howdy, y'all. You some kind of what are you all doing here?"
I'm Chef Rivolio. I'm just on a quest to find the most divine ingredients.
Well, you certainly came to the wrong place, my friend. We ain't got nothing here but swamp eatings.
Yeah. So,
We ain't got time for none of your classy chef shenaniganery.
hey, man, you find meat, you cut it thin enough, it is just as good as anything else.
Rana clears her throat and asks, "Did you guys hear that noise a few moments ago
As
or minutes,
as you
however many?"
say that, both the lizard folk and the old woman go like ugh at the same time. And the lizard folk goes, "Dang on man, void man, I can't hear nothing. I can't hear my head speak. I try to use my glass blow instead of shadow my glass, man. I can't use nothing." And
Uh,
the woman goes, "That ear splitting, terrible noise has been happening every day, at least 3 times a day for the past month. It's been terrible."
did you did you write this? She holds up the notice and kind of points to it.
The lizard folk goes, "Oh, dang on, man, that's my handwriting, man. They don't know, they don't know about 100, they don't know about eventual, man, blah, blah, blah." And the old lady says, "Well said, Jude. Yeah, that's our noise complaint. We are you folks here to help?"
Yes.
"Oh, that's fantastic. We're just a couple folks trying to make our way in the world here, and we bought this shack a few years back so we could start up my dream of having a bait shop. But a few months after, just a couple months ago, this castle that's down the way yonder there appeared out of nowhere, and it's just had this horrible noise. It's just all the time, and we can't get anything done. No customers come out here. It's just atrocious, and every now and then these big bad mean bounty hunters get sent out from the castle to try and get us off our land, but old Jude here, he knows how to take care of them." And as she says that, the lizard folk twists a large crank on the side of the harpoon gun, seemingly kind of like cocking it. So
Okay.
we don't have much in the way to pay y'all, but we would really appreciate it if you could go down to that castle and, put a stop to whatever's causing that awful racket.
Um, do you make butter?
Uh, we don't really got cows out here in the swamp. Uh, I got crayfish. That's
Oh
not really
man,
close to butter, but
I'll put a pot on. Do a boil. Got some potatoes in here somewhere.
dang old man ain't got potato gun some kind of crawfish trying come on none of this. Jude's right. We would like to have a good old fashioned humdinger out here, but I'm afraid it. And she gets interrupted again as another horrible roar and massive kind of cracking noise comes from the castle, and it makes her wince. And the big lizard folk next to her kind of puts an arm around her and glares out at the castle.
How about we go take care of that first, and then we can maybe celebrate with a meal.
That'd be mighty kind of y'all.
Great. Okay. What can you tell us any more about, like maybe the inhabitants of the castle? Have you ever been there? And then also maybe what these bounty hunters are like, look like, are
They're
like.
more like meat people, fish people, vegetarians.
Oh, all sorts. We've had so many come by our shack and try to run us off our land. There was dragon folk and people with wings and all sorts of things came by us. We we usually get to run them off. Jude tried to go up to the castle once to try and get him to stop talking, and well, something bit his arm clean off. It grew back, but it was still very uncomfortable for a solid couple weeks.
Okay. So look for something. Can you describe what bit his arm off?
Jude, what did it look like? Big old thing, man. Big old thing. Lots of teeth, man. Got to see lots of eyes. No, too many teeth, man. Too many heads. Too not good. Ain't no good thing. It was about 6 feet tall. With it the way Jude described it, it was almost like it was multiple sorts of creatures kind of sewn together.
Oh, what?
Uh, I know what that is. That's a turducken.
You know, turducken, man, big old dingo, man, some kind of Frankenstein, man. I don't have it. Some kind of Victor Frankenstein or Shelley. I don't like it.
Turducken.
What's a turducken?
Is
In
this
real
Hawk
life?
asking or Rana asking?
Both.
A turkey, a duck, and a chicken.
Oh,
Put the chicken inside the duck inside the turkey, bake it all together.
okay.
Scoot
Okay.
eats.
Okay.
Uh,
I've
Okay.
even seen some people put Cornish game hens inside the chicken.
Oh man. Okay. Uh, it doesn't sound like that's quite what's going on, but okay, sure. We'll keep an eye out for that nesting fowl. Okay, then I guess
That sounds like a creature I want to make so bad.
a nesting fowl.
Yes. Fight a big creature, smaller one pops out. Smaller one pops out.
Making notes
Pretty
real
good.
quick.
Yeah,
So,
don't give Jacob any ideas.
I, I That's the Schlamm, only it was an ooze inside.
Ah, and
But
we were
yes,
too afraid to fight them.
yeah.
Oh.
Let's let's do this.
Okay, yeah, let's
So
go.
yeah, the old couple can answer any more questions you have, or the castle is right down the road.
Yeah, we'll just those were my questions. Were
All right. Well,
All
feel free to come on back if you figure out how to stop all that racket coming from that place. We'd mighty appreciate it.
You gathered up all them crawfish. I'll be back.
Sure will, mister. And Jude squints down and looks at all of you and just goes, bye, and slams the door.
All right. Well, I guess we got a castle to go investigate.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Only thing I know about cats is they got big old kitchens.
It is generally true.
You're not wrong. So you start walking down the road, and as you approach the castle, it cuts a very striking silhouette as it starts to closer come into view. It has a large stone staircase coming off of the swamp, leading up to a door that's about halfway up on the building, and the bottom half of the castle kind of splays out and has all of these like large sort of sewer pipes coming out of it that are just kind of oozing and dripping all this nasty sort of swamp gunk and moss out of them, and has these large cranes coming off the side of it with huge cages, like big enough to hold like the entire battle wagon inside of it, cages. Uh, and then the top half of the castle is completely different. It has seemingly massive crystals growing out of it, like somebody's making rock candy with the entire top half of the building.
Superman? Is that you?
Kind of Fortress of Solitude looking, a little bit.
Okay. So if we ring the doorbell and John Williams starts playing, we know to run away.
We will never be fast enough.
Oh my goodness. All right. I guess we just go up to the front door. Like,
Yeah, that sounds good.
yeah.
Yeah.
As you approach the front door, you start walking up the steps. You notice two figures standing in front of the door. That actually, for Rana, are very familiar. They're in somewhat different outfits now. However, you recognize them from their physique. A very large man with a halberd is standing off to one side, and a sort of smaller, more squirrely man is standing on the other side with a book in his hand.
Oh no.
And you recognize them as the henchmen of what was his name? Roland,
Yep.
the cult leader.
Yep.
Yeah. Now,
Nice.
not so much decked out in their cult regalia anymore. They're now sort of wearing these more burlap, sacky kind of big hoods and cloaks.
Uh,
Yeah.
Rana looks around nervously and says, "Hey."
They both look up at you and they go, "Oh no, not this gaggle again. What who?" The small one with the book steps forward. Hey, what are you lot doing here?
What you got there, man? Cookbook? Only cookbook you need's in your heart.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Uh
I don't rightly know how to respond to that. This
we
I
were
don't
just
he
about to ask you the same thing. What are you doing here?
well as it turns out, when your boss blows up or turns into an angel or something, whatever happened, your 401k doesn't exactly get transferred. So we found a new place of employment.
Uh,
And the bigger guy goes, "Yeah, these these big time fancy wizard folk are having us guard their door now. It's a bit of an upgrade from a secret hideout, don't you think?"
okay. Sure. Yeah. Are can we talk to your bosses?
Uh, they're not currently accepting visitors at the moment. They told us to keep these doors closed.
Okay, well, remember what happened last time we had to sneak our way into the door you were guarding?
Mm, uh, I do.
Okay.
It did involve the loss of a dear family pet, and I do not wish to. And the smaller guy goes, "Look, that's a completely different situation. Look, there's less of them this time. You,
Uh,
we can keep them out of here."
there aren't. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She did count to 5. She just counted. There's not actually 5. What? She,
There are 5 of
you're
us. Look,
confusing my
1,
friend.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Weren't there only 3 last time?
Oh, she's kind of making a point. The number is the same.
I mean,
I
if
don't
you
know.
want, look, okay, we all miss Billy, but I don't think you want to fuck with Tiger
Oh,
Bread
Billy,
over here.
you've made me remember its name. Oh, Billy. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, I still got his collar. I wear it as a necklace.
Okay, but look, there's this Tiger Bread thing over here. He looks like he's a bit bigger than Billy. So if you didn't
Yeah,
want to mess
well,
with Billy, you don't want to mess with this guy.
well, last time you had a tiger, it was made of metal. So I think that one's a bit of a downgrade, honestly.
I got one of stone right here.
Oh, well, that changes things. Uh, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh my goodness. Persuasion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So the two guards kind of look at each other, and the smaller guy closes his book and puts it back on his belt, and he goes, "You know, I think we maybe just are not out for this door guarding business." And the bigger guy goes, "You know what? I was thinking the exact same thing. I think I think we seem to have very bad luck in this industry. Perhaps we should go do something else." And the small guy goes, I think I rightly agree, mate." And they both the big guy just kind of tosses his halberd off the side of the stairway, and they both just kind of walk down the stairs, kind of awkwardly squeezing past you, like, "Oh, please, excuse me, pardon me, miss."
Good luck with your next job.
Yeah, I think this time we should try guarding the back door. Oh no, there's an idea.
Should,
That's
should we
So
have
now
smart.
warned
you've
them?
got.
Should we have warned them not to take any jobs from vampires, or we'll be seeing them soon?
They'll work things out. Uh,
Don't take any jobs with vampires.
I don't know what a vampire is.
Okay. See you soon then.
Empires are
So,
allergic to the best ingredient of all, garlic.
so
I have heard that.
you you've now got a big door in front of you. One half of the door is similarly covered in crystals, and the other door has this kind of moss covering it that seems to have small animal bones kind of in it. Very kind of gross.
Hmm.
This one looks like it knows what to eat. I'll push on the moss covered one.
Ah, Rana
All
was
right.
reaching for the
Uh,
crystal one. So
well, yeah, the both
the
of the doors
simultaneous.
swing open. Yeah. You push open both doors, and inside you are in a very big, very grand sort of foyer. You can see there is a big spiral staircase. There's two spiral staircases. One of them, off to your left, twists downward, seemingly deeper into the castle, and has sort of an eerie green glow coming from it. And the other one is curving upward and seems to go up into the castle ramparts and has more crystals kind of growing on the banister and has a bluish glow coming from it. The most striking feature in this sort of foyer is it's covered in like ruined furniture that are similarly kind of half and half covered in this uh moss, and there's like animal bits all over one half, and there is crystals encompassing the other half, and across the middle of the room there seems to be a line of masking tape separating the two.
Do you think these wizards get along?
And you look up and see that seemingly attached to a chandelier there are two pretty sizable circles seemingly made out of the same crystal that are covering the stairway to the right. These instead of looking like the similar kind of a quartzy geometric crystals, they are in seemingly perfect circles. Uh, and as you start to talk, they both start to kind of shimmer and reflect, and you can see in each of them there are two. Or there's a shadowy figure in each of them that sort of appears in this shimmery kind of effect, similar to when you pushed through the barrier earlier.
Okay. Where are these crystals that we're seeing the shadowy figure?
Uh, Hanging from a chandelier above you.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
weird.
Well, I think that green sort of matches my fingernails, so I say we go down.
As
Uh,
as you speak, you hear a voice come from the left half of the room that also that resounds through the castle as the shadowy figure on the left also moves, and it says, "Who dares enter the mighty castle of Juglag the Magnificent?"
who?
I'm Chef Ravolio. I'm here to make your food fantasies come to life.
Ronnie
And
looks at the guy like she cannot even. Yeah, that's the expression.
and as after you say that, the figure on the right hand pane, seemingly a bigger figure with it's hard to tell through the shadowy kind of shimmery effect on the crystals, but they seem to be a lot bigger with sort of harder angles than the other one coming off of them. And they go, "Oh, more adventurers have arrived to meet their doom at the hands of Cartha, Queen of Crystals."
Hmm. Uh, okay. So we've
The
got the wizard, right? Or who introduced themselves first? What was the name?
Juglag the Magnificent was coming from the stairway to the left.
Great. Okay. And then a queen of crystals, Cartha?
Cartha, the Queen of Crystals, came
Great.
from the side with crystals on it, if you can believe it.
I
Uh,
can.
okay. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll go challenge Jugular?
Juglag,
Juglag.
as you
First.
step As you step further into the castle, uh, Juglag's voice comes from below again, and he says, "How on earth could you possibly have gotten past my impenetrable guards?"
You need to hire better helpmate.
A voice comes from the right side. "That's what you get for hiring henchmen second-hand, Juglag." "Well, maybe I could have gotten some better ones if you didn't spend all our money on crystals." And at that, the shadowy figure in the right-hand side sort of just goes, and it turns off, and Juglag snickers and goes, "Well, adventurers, congratulations on finding our fortress, but you will soon meet your doom at the hands of the two most powerful wizards in the land. I am, of course, more powerful, though, because I am Juglag the Magnificent."
Ah, you remind me of a friend of mine. But first of all, if you guys just leave and don't come back, we don't have to kill you.
Or I could kill you.
No, I mean, you can try.
I'm quite good at it.
Okay. Or you guys could just leave. I mean, why are you here? You picked this
This is
nice
our
castle.
house.
No, your house just like landed here a month ago. Take it somewhere else.
No,
Why not?
because I put it here, because I'm Juglag the Magnificent.
Well, there's got to be better locations, man, like a cliff next to the ocean.
Juglag's word is final.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want like an isolated mountain for pondering your orb?
This swamp has the most diverse collection of biomass in the entire continent. It's where I find all of my subjects.
Oh.
Of course, Miss Crystals over there wanted the top of a mountain or something, but it's too cold for Juglag. I prefer heat.
All right, maybe we should go talk to the queen then. She'll help us fight you.
Or perhaps you'll just die to her, because even though she's very lame, you're even lamer, adventurers.
Well, but if she wants to leave and we convince her that we'll help her leave and take her castle to a mountain like she wanted, then I think she's going to side with us.
I think that you are going to die.
All right, no talking our way out of this one. Rana just
Juglag decrees.
all right,
You will meet your doom here.
Rana looks at Rowan and Ravioli and shrugs. Which one do you want to take on first?
Well,
Rebolio.
Juglag.
Well, we're already here.
Yeah.
We're in the foyer. We haven't gone like up or down yet, but like let's go
Yeah,
down.
so yeah, you've got the stairs going down that would assumedly lead you to a Mr. Juglag the Magnificent, or you can go up, which would lead you to the crystal area.
Yeah, sure. We'll go talk to Juglag. Well, or confront Juglag, or go down into his lair, whatever.
All right. Everyone agree on that?
Yep.
All right. You start walking down the spiral staircase off to the left, and you hear the voice say, "Ah, so you have chosen to meet your doom at the hands of Juglag?" Me and my creations will be waiting. And then his visage disappears from the crystal.
Right. I got some creations of my own to try out.
Hey, Revolio, do you
And what it
mind?
is,
Do you She shakes her head. I still don't understand that question, but can you put your cats in the front? I'm used to being in back. Is that okay?
all right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we'll follow the
Looks like
cats down the stairs.
looks like we got a marching order. All right. You march your way down the stairs, the cat's in front, and you come to a uh a somewhat curved hallway. It's about like 20 feet long of this just kind of semicircle hall. Uh, there is a door to the left, a door to the right, and a door at the end of the hall.
Do any of them look trapped?
Not as far as just looking at them.
Okay,
Nice.
Rana will go up to the door on the right, looking for, but cautiously and looking for traps.
Okay. Do you want to do an investigation check on it?
Sure.
All right, you got this. I believe in you. Crack them eggs. Oh, I was gonna give you guidance.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's not enough guidance.
Alright. Well, you look over the door and you don't see any traps or anything, but as you kind of peer between the slats in the door, you do see movement behind it.
Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there are any traps on this door, but there is something behind the door. She'll check the door that is now behind her, but was on the left.
Okay.
Right,
You
I
want to
know
do
that
another
first one
roll?
didn't
Or...
go well, but let's try that again.
I mean, I thought, I don't know, there's just no traps. I'm guessing here. Let me roll again. Oh my god.
Okay.
You know what? This is not usually my job. I am not the
That's fair.
investigator. My...
That's fair. I mean, it is definitely a door. I can tell that much.
I got a 7 this time. Last time it was
You
a
did get a 7
4.
this time. As you look over the door, you kind of look through it again, just kind of sort of checking around it, and no traps on this one, but you do see sort of if you look kind of through the door and behind, you can see something shiny behind it.
Okay, so there's something shiny over there and something moved over there. She'll point to the respective doors. Does anybody have a preference?
No.
Okay. Uh,
Were there 3 doors down there or just the 2?
there's one down the
There's
hall.
Oh, okay.
Yep, one on your left, one on your right, one at the end of the hall.
So let's try the door, the first door, the one where something moved behind it, and Rana will, uh, I don't know, ready, like knock an arrow, and then like do the thing where she like clicks the door open, and then like kick like so that it's ajar just like a little bit, and then kicks it open with her foot, and readies like then draws the arrow and readies to fire if the thing attacks her.
All right, you click open the door and then kick it open. this kind of entire area and the doors are not in fantastic repair, which is why you were able to look through them. So you click open the door and kick it, and the door just falls straight up off of its hinges. And uh, you sort of step into the room, and candles in each of the four corners of the room spring to life and illuminate. And standing in the center of the room are three creatures that there is a very big and bulky creature which seems to have the torso of a bear, the arms of a gorilla, and the head of a crocodile.
Guff, were you listening in on our dev session the other day?
No. What are you talking about?
Anyway, continue. Sorry. You stitched
And you
together
can see
creatures.
like
I'm like, dude, what is going on?
there are like you can see two smaller creatures. One of them has a human torso and legs with alligator heads attached at the shoulder,
Oh my god.
and an owl head where the human head would be. And the last one seems to be a sort of dog-like creature that is completely made out of like stitched together bird parts.
Okay.
And roll initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I'm guessing they
Oh shoot.
Oh yeah.
attack.
Go time already. No. I'm a human fighter. All right, the nobleman is he a human? Yes. Oh, go time already.
There it is.
Ooh,
Wow.
I've got a monster initiative if you want me to throw that in there. Guff.
Sure. That'd be nice actually.
I don't know what their bonus is, so have to based on an 11 what you would add to
That's
that.
fine.
Okay.
All right. We're actually in the initiative tracker. Fucking sick. Okay. Yeah. So, also, since you added in that spicy little flavor about kicking open the door, I'm gonna give you guys a surprise round. You guys got the drop on these fellas.
Okay, I'm shooting the bird thing, the bird dog.
All right.
Do I get? I guess my full attack action is 2 attacks, so I'll shoot it twice. Oh boy.
That is a hit.
Sweet. Okay, and then one more. Okay, and then there you go. So
Oh, fuck me. That was a lot of dice. What just happened?
28 damage. Acid.
Okay.
Oh wait, well actually I don't know what type of damage the Colossus Slayer damage is. I think we ruled that it was just more acid damage.
Probably. Yeah, you fire off 2 arrows into the sort of bird dog creature, and it snarls at you and starts to kind of creep towards. But you nail it in both of its hind legs, just like one in each paw. And it is looking very worse for wear. Should I give this guy's more HP? But is that your turn?
Um, well, she'll also back up a little bit, uh,
Yeah.
so that she's not, hopefully, not the closest person to the aggressors.
Okay,
That
so you've
whole
got your like back against the
opposite wall.
against. Okay.
Yeah.
The hallway is probably a good like 10, 15 feet wide, so you got some room.
Yeah, as long as she can see them. Like she won't back up so that she can't see them, but
Yeah, you still have all of them in your vision. It is now Rowan's turn.
Chaos.
Hello?
Maybe.
No.
There we are.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yep.
don't know. I don't know why I always have to disconnect my mic and reconnect.
That's very strange.
It is very strange. It's frustrating. We can't hear you again, though. We heard you there for a little bit.
Oh,
Hello. Maybe now.
Yeah.
hello?
Maybe now.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
All right,
So
what does
how
Rowan do?
big? How big is the room that they're standing in? Slash, how far are they away from us?
They're probably a good the room is probably about 40 feet in diameter, and they're all standing at kind of the center of it.
Okay, so they're like 20 feet away. Cool.
Yeah, give or take.
All right. Rowan will cast a radiant fireball at him. So it's
All right.
basically just a regular fireball, but radiant damage. Let's try this.
You've been wanting to do that for so long.
It's been a while. But so they'll need to make deck saves.
All right. Wow.
That
What?
was
Well,
well,
only one of
unless
two things happened.
unless
Holy
any
shit.
of them
Okay.
had a +7 to their save, they all fail and
Yeah.
take 28 radiant damage.
Yeah. So you cast the fireball, and the small dog thing that was already hurt is just immediately incinerated. Uh but the larger sort of gorilla-like creature and the gator arms are still alive.
Yeah, to be expected.
Uh Oop, my forge reloaded itself, so that's fortunate. It is now the chef's turn.
Did you say one of them had something to do with a bad, some bear?
Yeah, one of
Yeah,
them
first
has
with the bear.
the torso and legs of a bear with the arms of a gorilla and the head of a crocodile.
All right, target that one. Point
Alright.
at it. Slap it on my knee. You guys see this fucking thing? I can barely contain my laughter. It's so dumb looking. And I cast Vicious Mockery at it. So, wisdom saving throw.
Alright, my forge is not loading, which is unfortunate.
It took a bit for mine to load today.
Mine
Yeah.
too.
Would you say it's unfortunate?
Unfortunate.
Uh,
Uh somebody rolled a d20 and give me a -2 on that.
I can do it. 0.
There we go, Guff loaded. Okay, what did it get?
A 0.
0.
All right. Uh you do that vicious mockery and you see the thing kind of go like, "Oh." And it takes something
7 psychic.
7 psychic damage. All right.
it has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
That is good. So now the shift just went. So now
Now I'm gonna
the
direct Tiger Bread to. I'm gonna keep pointing at the
oh,
bear creature and say, "Tiger Bread, make it a sandwich." And Tiger Bread will rush forward and jump at it. Let's see, hit with a claw attack. Let's see if that works. No, womp womp.
that does not hit.
No, it wouldn't.
The Tigerbread runs up and attempts to claw at the larger creature, but the bigger creature kind of just swats them off with its big old gorilla arms.
That's not good.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay. The gator arms gentleman with the owl head will kind of robotically shamble over to Rowan and will kind of lurch its body back and forth to the side and attempt to bite Rowan twice.
Mm,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, crap.
That was not fudge, just did that. So
Yep.
that is a so does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So going to
Well, I'll cast shield, so I only get hit by one of those.
okay. Do you get to choose which one you don't get hit by?
Well, it just adds 5 to my AC, so
So
I'll definitely still take the natural 20, but the other one
Ah,
misses.
okay. All right. Rowan takes 30 points of damage.
All right.
As it kind of shambles over to you, and one of its gator arms just clamps firmly around your head.
All right.
You do kick it off though, so you're not grappled or anything. And then the larger sort of bear creature will barrel over and attempt to punch the chef.
Jerk is making fun of him.
I assume that's not going to hit. So,
I hope not.
oh, it
But
also gets
never know.
disadvantage though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it does not hit. So it comes over and swats at you, but you manage to kind of duck out of the way as it swings its big old arms at you. And we
Like
are
a great
back
tomato in a
to
bowl.
we're back to Rana.
Uh, okay. I'll cast Hunter's Mark on the thing that is attacking Rowan and shoot it.
All right,
Hmm.
that will hit.
Oh, sweet. And it's taking damage, so Colossus Slayer. And then, oh, that's a D6 for Hunter's Mark. It's been forever since I've used Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
Is Hunter's Mark also once per round? Or once per turn? Oh.
No, it's every
What's,
hit.
what's with these low rolls? Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. What? What? What is this?
Rough, buddy.
Homie. All right, so that's 16, 17. Is that 23 damage?
Oh, is it? I don't know. Hold on. 9, 11, 15. 15 plus 7? So 22?
Yeah. 22.
Okay.
And then Rana will ring the bell, just use the Ring of the Forge one. The little flame sheath that protects her a little bit.
So Rana lets loose 2 arrows. One of them sticks firmly into one of his gator arm heads, and it with enough force that it kind of that it rips the sutures around the shoulder off, and the head just kind of sloughs onto the floor. And the other arrow gets the owl head right between the eyes, and it is the owl head is now spinning frantically, but it is still standing. It's looking
Nice.
real worse for wear, though.
And since both of them are out of the room now, right? They charged us, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so she'll back farther down, like back the way they came.
Okay.
If they've got
Um,
room. I don't know how much room we had.
yeah, the hallway is about 15 feet across, and they're both like right outside the door, so you should be able to run down to the hall without like triggering a counterattack or anything.
Okay, sounds good.
An opportunity attack, excuse me. And now we are to Rowan.
All right. Rowan is just going to cast Mind Sliver on the thing next to him. Big old bear guy. So I'll need an intelligence save from him. It's pitiful damage.
You're casting it on the big
Mind
bear
Sliver.
man.
Yeah. Yep. On Big Bear Man.
That's
Need
not
an
the one next to
intelligence
you. You know
check.
that, right?
Oh, I thought that was the one next to me.
No,
Mm-mm.
there's the gator arm man is right in front of you because he took a big old bite out of you, and then the bear thing is in front of the chef to your left.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll attack whichever one's next to me.
Okay, the gatorman.
Gator man.
Okay, that fails.
It's not very good.
Believe it or not, these things not super smart, as it turns out.
Couldn't believe it.
Yep.
That
That's why he
bear-
has a spell that targets intelligence saves.
Yes. That may or may not have been a
Monsters
factor when Chaos picked that spell.
monsters often have to be not too bright.
And all right, did you roll damage for that?
Yeah, it was 4 damage, and then its
4
next
damage.
save
Okay.
gets reduced by 3.
Don't even worry about that because you cast Mind Sliver and you see the owl thing's kind of eyes roll back in its head and it just falls over and is out of commission.
Suck one little owl thing.
Now it is for Rowan. Do you have anything more?
Nah, that's it.
All right, then it is the chef's turn.
All right. Man, you seem more like a teddy bear with those little plushy love taps you were giving me.
I love this accent. It's some kind of weird mix of like Louisiana and Matthew McConaughey.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh yes. 5 more psychic.
all right. It clutches its head again and is like, no. Because you were just viciously bullying this thing. But it is still standing.
Bullying is bad.
Yeah, for our live Twitch audience, don't bully unless it's a horrible monster.
All right. We'll have tiger bread coming back the way it just came.
Try and give some more love taps
Give him a good swipe.
with its teddy bear arms.
Is tiger bread a thing? Tiger bread. What's tiger bread?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, I should be flanking with. Oh no, Revolio has no weapons.
Yeah, that is that does not hit.
No, it would not. That makes sense. All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
And with that, is that your turn?
Yeah, that was me.
After all the horrible, vicious mockery, you see the bear creature kind of snarls and clenches its fists, and a kind of reddish glow appears from underneath its skin, and its muscles bulge suddenly,
Uh-oh.
and it takes both of its fists and interlaces its fingers and tries to bring them down on Revolio. And does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay. You see the creature bring both of its arms down, and Revolio managed to just barely sidestep it as they slam into the ground and crack the stone beneath them. And monster roars and beats his chest and tries to do one more swipe at you.
That'll hit.
Okay. So he misses with the big two-handed slam, and he just uses one hand and kind of bats you to the side, doing 13 damage and knocking you 10 feet further down the hall.
My temp HP. And a little bit of my real HP.
All right, and with that, we are back to Rana.
I'm gonna aim for the head. They're using sharpshooter.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit. Just barely, but it will hit.
And then one more.
Yep.
And I forgot to transfer
Alright.
my hunter's mark.
Shit.
But if it is still standing after that, then I will do that.
And no, what? Don't worry about it. Uh, the creature pounds its fists on the ground and roars at Rowan. But as it opens its mouth, two arrows come from Rana and spear it straight through the uvula, and it falls over. They all dead.
I am Legolas.
And as the creatures fall, you hear a voice resonate through the hallway. Ah, so you found my failures.
Yeah,
I
man.
see.
Oh, go ahead.
I see you've defeated them. Quite a feat for adventurers, but the mighty Juglag has even more mystical and powerful creatures ahead. Come forth to meet your doom. And the doorway at the end of the hall swings open.
Okay. Well, first I want to check out this room. But first, how does Rowan look?
Looks like he just gained 10 more temp HP if he needs it.
Ooh. I won't say no to temp HP.
Rowan looks okay. Ravioli
Yeah.
looks fine.
Including his temp HP, he is at a net +7 hit points.
Okay. Is Revolio okay?
Shit.
Statue, give me some of that good light. Ooh, 12 to Revolio.
Ooh.
Okay.
He looks okay. Yeah. You should be able to. I think you can see his HP if you hover.
Yeah, I can.
Mhm.
There's also a little. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of blue for the temp HP. That's interesting.
Oh, yep, that's cool. Got a little bit of an overshield.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Let's search that room first. I mean, I know it got fireballed, but
On a scale of 1 to 93, I'm at an 86.
God.
193.
Christ. Okay. You so you look around the room that the creatures came out of?
Yeah.
Uh, as you look around, you can see the kind of there's big piles of candles in each corner that sort of lit up the room, and the room is covered in these sorts of like arcane runes and all sorts of crazy magical shenaniganery, just like scrawled all over the place and carved into the walls, and the floor is or was covered in like a little bit of hay and bedding, which is now smoldering thanks to that fireball. Aside from that, though, it seemed like just kind of a cell almost. There's not much of note in there.
Okay. Okay. Um, so doesn't look like there's anything in here. Except maybe some uh you said arcane runes?
Yeah, you can tell just kind of from looking at them. There's a lot of very magical, strange runes just all over the room. Like carved into the floor, into the walls, into the ceiling. Like almost every square inch of the wall has some kind of weird magical doodle on it.
So she kind of points around and asks and looks at Rowan and asks him if he can make anything of the runes.
Yeah, I don't know. Can Ron make anything of the runes?
Make a uh, probably an Arcana or a History check. That
I'm pretty good at Arcana, so let's
yeah.
go with that.
Leo
And
looks
by
them over.
pretty, and by pretty good.
I'm pretty sure this one's a recipe for shrimp tempura.
Oh!
Oh no, I
Oh!
rolled
Oh
a 2.
wow!
I only got a 15. I'm
Oh my
sorry. I failed
god!
this.
Holy
Should have
That's
shit! All right.
disgusting.
Well, Rowan looks over the runes, and they're different than the runes that were on the skeleton of the Bugman that attacked you. You can tell that they're from uh, that they're different and they're newer. They're not as like ancient or creepy as those runes were, or as Rowan knew, or as Athan knew. I can't keep the plot.
It's fine.
Anyway, uh, the you can tell they seem to be a sort of like transmutation magic.
Okay.
Probably something to do with how all of the different animal and people parts get fused together.
Yep.
Ugh,
Yep.
Yeah, so he's transmuting, stitching things together, unsurprisingly.
gross.
Yeah. Just not the good kind
Yeah.
of transmuting flavors.
No, not ideal.
Okay.
So yeah, you
Let's
that's pretty much all there
let's
was.
yeah, let's explore the next room. So she'll
Yeah.
kind of open it up the same way. She'll like, she didn't see anything move on this one. It was just something shiny, but
Yeah.
she'll like click the door open and then kick it open, and draw her arrow.
Leo will
Yeah.
give himself guidance as that happens, or before that happens.
As you open this door, luckily, as you look inside, you don't see anything living. However, you do see a lot of dead. Uh, this as you kind of open it, the shiny things that you could see through the door seem to be very large sickles and bone saws that are hanging on a tool rack on the opposite side of the room, and the room is just filled with like large beakers and vials, all sorts of alchemical doodads and bibbobs, uh, kind of lining the walls. And then on the center tables that are more in the center of the room, you can see a lot of body parts from animals. Some of them look to be possibly a little bit human. You can see what seem on the far bench what seems to be large insects that have been kind of dissected and opened. And right inside the room to the left, you see a what looks like a large kind of lab smock and some big heavy rubber gloves are hanging on a little rack right inside the door.
Okay. But nothing
Yeah.
moving, or you said nothing moving, but there's
Nope.
nobody or anything in there. Well, never
There's
mind. You know what I mean.
there nothing alive or potentially threatening seems to be in here. There's
Okay.
just bubbling and like sparking things all over the room, and creature heads and body parts are like seemingly kind of stuck together almost at random. It very much you get the feeling that whoever owns this laboratory is probably not okay in the head.
Okay. Kind of looks like Aunt Brianna's.
It
Wow.
it
I
looks
love my aunt.
uh,
She's a bit crazy though. No, she's not transmuting
you know,
animals. That's for sure. Okay.
not yet.
No, not. Okay. Does anybody want to investigate this room further?
This place is Blandesville.
Okay. Okay. I thought wherever you went, it was Flavortown.
I'm not going in that room.
Okay, so down the hall then. Kitties can lead the
All right.
way.
You you head down the hallway towards the door that's swung open. As you pass through, you can see that the door has like little automatic hinges and a very big lock on the back of it. So if you'd probably tried to open it earlier, probably wouldn't have worked without some pretty advanced thieves' tools. Everything seems like almost kind of remote controlled, sort of. You can see like cables and tubes and all sorts of things leading from the door into this bigger room that you step into. Uh, you go through the mechanical door and you come to basically what looks like an arena. It's a large, probably 70-foot across, just large circular room. You enter it and you see there's about a 20-foot high wall surrounding this large circular arena, and there are empty bleachers above the walls. Uh, and across from you, there are three very large doors with big ol' like cage fronts on the front of them, and sitting on the same elevation as the bleachers, there seems to be a very large glass sort of viewing box that is currently filled with green smoke. You cannot see inside.
Hmm. How far away is it?
About 70 feet. It's kind
Rana
of
fires an arrow
not.
at it.
Oh, all right. You Rana fires an arrow and it sticks kind of halfway through the glass and breaks it, and the kind of acid drips off the arrow and sort of melts away at bits of the glass, and smoke starts billowing out. And as you do that, you hear "Welcome, adventurers, to your doom. Behold!" And then suddenly, all of the smoke seems to pour out of the room as uh, a figure flaps its wings inside the box, and what you see standing there is a some about give or take just over 6 foot seemingly masculine figure wearing very kind of ratty torn up clothes with uh, uh I'm trying to find like a fancy fantasy way of explaining it, but he's wearing like a plague doctor mask with a big old
Okay.
beak on it and those little glass eye lenses. He's got a tail coming off of his back that's kind of swishing behind him. From the knee down, his feet seem to go. His legs seem to transmute from more human looking to more amphibious, kind of frog feet on him. And coming off of his back is one feathered wing and one leathery, droopy kind of bat wing.
Nice.
Is this the guy that's been talking to us? Can we tell?
He raises both of his arms and flaps his wings and says, "I am the mighty Juglag, master of flesh, artisan of arteries, carver of tendons, and master of skin.
Uh,
Welcome to my laboratory.
uh,
And your doom!"
wait, I have a quick question. Are you like married to the Queen of Crystals?
Poof. Bah. Married? We simply share the lease.
What? Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You guys fight like you're married.
You
I
fight
think
like a
siblings.
bad adventurer.
Okay. I was just curious. She was gonna crack a joke about no wonder they're not sleeping together anymore, but it's fine because they're not married.
We have never slept together because Juglag never sleeps.
Okay. This will be easy then.
Also, a visual aid in the Discord.
Oh dear. Oh, interesting.
He's about to shoot acid at us, guys.
I think so too. We're about to
I
get.
don't know what you could be talking about.
Is there a There's gonna be a mimic somewhere. Careful.
I don't know. I don't. What?
Careful. Careful.
I don't.
Okay.
There's no way.
All right. So you're sure we can't convince you to leave?
Or at least keep
The
the noise
only-
down.
Yeah.
The only convincing that will happen is me convincing you to leave this plane.
What?
Because I'm going to kill you.
What? Wait. What is that noise? By the way, the big noise.
It's the result of all my amazing experiments into the flesh. All sorts of. I'm sure you saw my workshop on the way here. Some of my samples I acquire are less than cooperative.
I can imagine. All right. Are we gonna do this? You ready?
Oh, but why would I sully my hands when my pets can do it for me?
Wait. Is the glass?
Behold.
Is he still protected by glass?
There is a small crack in the glass from where you fired your arrow, but on the whole, the window seems mainly intact.
I don't know. Shatter. What? Jacob.
Don't worry about that. That was nothing.
Okay.
I was just working
Jacob.
on a macro.
Jacob.
Just rolling things.
I know exactly what that was. It's not a bit.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, she fires another arrow because she doesn't know shatter. I would really like to shatter this glass, but she fires another arrow in like a strategic place that looks like it might get the glass cage to finally shatter.
But that's the best way to clean up. I'll cast Shatter.
Fantastic.
It's pretty good. Pretty
All
solid
right.
spell.
A Constitution save, right?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Plus 20.
Sounds like
Bullshit
half
right there.
damage.
Believe it or not, the guy wearing a plague doctor's mask that's like living in a sewer level surrounded by body parts is pretty.
He's got
He's
some
pretty.
on.
heft.
He's pretty hefty. He's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, but what about the
Uh, s-
glass? Does the glass make its con save or does it shatter? That's
yeah, the chef levels levels your spell, and the glass explodes around Juglag, and he goes, "Ah, fuck!" and kind of shields himself with his wings as the glass falls all around him. And he looks around and goes, "Oh, adventurers, do you know how hard it is to get custom-made glass out in the swamp in a magical fortress?"
Doesn't your friend work with crystal? Surely it's not that difficult.
I do not purchase goods from that stuck-up crystal lady.
That sounds like a personal problem. It's a choice.
In any case, you shall meet your doom. Behold! Juglag reaches over and pulls a lever, and the leftmost of the three arena doors creaks open with a loud hiss and slowly raises. Behold, the instrument of your destruction! And what appears to be a snake comes out of the door.
Man, instrument of my destruction's frying pan and spatula.
Oh my
Love
God.
this guy.
Okay, so look, I'm assuming it looks aggressive.
It actually looks pretty chill. Uh,
Then Rana will shoot at the doctor.
uh,
Hey, Snake, we go.
okay.
Go.
The snake that crawls out, it is kind of a big snake. It's probably around like 10 feet long from head to tail. It kind of coils up around itself and kind of hunkers down and just stares at the three of you. Its most striking feature is that it seems to have a large blue gemstone kind of grafted into its head between its eyes.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, Rana shoots at the wizard.
Make an attack.
Juglag.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume that
You
hits.
see. Well, you'd be surprised.
Oh.
The arrow sails through the air, but before it can reach Juglag, it seems to stop midair. Just hovering about 10 feet away from the madman.
The
And
force thing where everybody can like force stop bolts now, like laser the what is it called, blaster bolts.
he's fucking doing a Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
No, you see the gem on the serpent's head start to glow as out of the darkness behind her, weapons just seem to sort of float out from behind the serpent. Floating midair, there's swords, there's a bow with a knocked arrow, several crossbows, a couple halberds. Just a massive array of weapons is now surrounding this snake. And as you look a little bit closer, you see this kind of ghostly grip that is on the handle of all these weapons and on Rana's arrow. And Juglag says, "Behold, Sarah, serpent with 1,000 mage hands." Roll initiative.
Ah.
All right, so I got that guidance from earlier. So an extra one. Oh, I should kill this one first.
What?
The initiative.
Oh. Are we rolling initiative?
Yeah, roll initiative.
Okay.
No.
What?
Those collectively all very low.
That's very low.
Is there another? Oh, nice. That is from a 3.5 book, I believe.
I think it might be. I don't know. I found this online on like a top 10 weirdest things in D&D.
Yeah,
And
it's.
more things from that list may appear in this fight. You don't know.
I imagine that monster did. There's some real weird ones. Looks like snakes on the menu, boys.
So, it is. Looks like it's Rana's turn.
Oh, what? I still managed. Okay. Well
Yeah, you
then
got
I
a.
guess she'll make it her hunter's mark, the snake, and she'll try to
Okay,
shoot it again. Well, she'll try to shoot
go
it.
for it. You let loose another arrow in an attempt to hit the snake. However, before the bolt can reach the snake, another mage hand comes up and grabs the arrow out of the air.
Okay. Well, if it's 1,000 mage hands,
I'm going out on a limb and thinking that Rana probably has less than 1,000 arrows.
probably. But I also can't do anything else. I can shoot 2 arrows. That's what I got.
It's okay. I can try and help
So you're
shoot more things
gonna
at it.
Well, that's what I got for this round. After this round is a different story. Yeah, that's mm, uh, yeah, that's it for me. Like she'll back up a little bit, I guess, like away from the snake.
Okay. Uh, yeah, the snake just harmlessly tosses your arrow to the side, and the mage hand vanishes. It is
Hmm.
now Rowan's turn.
All right. Let me double check how this spell works real quick. I want to see if it's making a physical object that can be grabbed by a mage hand. I'm not sure if it does. But it might not even specify. There's a solid chance of that. I don't know. We'll see. Saron's gonna reach into a bag and pull out a skull that seems to be made of gold.
Ah, finally
Okay.
made an appearance.
Yeah. And with a gesture will summon a skeleton that he will keep behind him a little bit. And, gesture at the snake, may like, all right, shoot the snake.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that twice. So he'll cast summon undead as a 4th level spell, and at the end of his turn, the skeleton gets to go and will shoot at the snake.
Okay.
It fires like a little bolt of necroses.
Yeah, you see one of the mage hands tries to come up and block the bolt, but the thing of pure energy just dissipates the hand as it hits it and goes right through and hits the snake.
Ha.
I mean, technically, my arrows are just bolts of acid, but
Kind of a
that's fine.
More about it.
Well, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this fight. Guff, do you want me to?
Alright.
Maybe have a less overpowered bow. I don't know.
Ooh,
and
I
then
can
it
make that
will fire again. I'm thinking a 12 does not hit.
Yes, it does.
Oh, all right, cool. So it gets it for 21 necrotic damage.
Yeah, you fire off the bolts and you hit the snake twice, and now it looks rather displeased at you.
All right, well, that's Rowan's turn.
And now, makes it the snake's turn. So the snake, you see it like rear back its massive amount of weapons, and then you see all of them come at you at about the same time. So everybody give me some dex saves.
Hmm. How many?
One each.
This may surprise you, but it's not the wizard's forte.
Ooh, yeah. So, Revolio and Rana both save, but the Tiger, the Companion, and Rowan all do not. And they take 16 points of damage from just various weapons hitting you. And if you saved, you take half.
Eight.
You said
HP.
16? Yeah, okay.
Right. And after this massive hail of bladed weapons comes down upon you, you see mage hands form back around the weapons and pick them back up, and they go back to hovering around the snake, who still has not moved. And it is now Revolio's turn.
All right. I'll throw a psychic lance at the snake, which is going to be a lance of psychic power.
Ah, and you know its name.
Ooh.
I do. I say Sarah is the target.
Does that make it do more damage?
No, it's the same.
Ah.
So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Believe it or not, intelligence not a snake's forte.
At
Yep,
bonus.
it fails.
All right. Shouldn't be. It shouldn't get any bonus on that. It should just be the straight roll. Okay. So 32 psychic damage, and it is incapacitated for a round. Until my
Ooh.
turn, I guess. Yeah.
Wow, yeah. So you yeah, you cast the spell and you see the snake's eyes go wide and sort of dilate for a moment, and then a small crack appears in the gem embedded in its head.
First, you must dominate the snake. Then you can saute the snake.
This guy. All right. Uh yeah, is oh, I guess the uh the kitties still have to go.
Um, are we? I'll have the ancient companion heal Rana with some delicious light.
Ooh.
It's temporary HP. 8 of it.
Cool. Danke. Okay.
Great. The snake is incapacitated. Oh wait, is it still had stuff to do?
That was everything.
Okay. The snake is incapacitated, just kind of wavering back and forth, and Juglag stomps his feet and says, "That's you can't. You take its mind. All right." And you see Juglag look over at Rowan, and he says, "A skeleton. Now there's an idea." And he reaches over and pulls another lever, which raises the opposing gate on the right hand side of the arena, and you hear what sounds a bit like a xylophone being thrown down the stairs come from uh come from inside the dark hallway, as that slowly becomes these kind of thundering footsteps, as a as you see a massive 20-foot tall skeleton appears that is seemingly made entirely out of the jaws of sharks. Visual aid in the Discord.
Oh. Wow.
Just another from that list.
Oh yeah. And the beast roars and stomps its feet, and it has now entered the fray, and it is Revolio's turn.
Wait, didn't I just
Probably
went.
went.
Oh, you just. Oh, okay. Then it's back up to Rana.
Okay. Well, the snake looks kind of out of it, yeah?
Yes, the
Okay, well,
snake
she's
is
gonna
out of
shoot
it
it.
until.
She's gonna shoot
Okay.
it.
All right, sounds good.
In fact, I'm gonna try to aim for the head. I'm using sharpshooter. I'm hoping that since it's out of it. Oh my god.
Yeah, you hit.
Oh, okay. And it's taken damage, so Colossus Slayer, and also.
Fortunately for you guys, aside from the mage hands, this is kind of just a snake.
Well, that mage hand-ish, though, like for a ranged character, it's just like, all right, I don't know what to do about this. All right, one more. Good God. Oh, no, never mind. That's not the roll I thought it
Oh,
was.
that's
We're fine.
okay.
I thought I rolled like a 1. Oh, and then, what's it called? Yeah, like that, a 1.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark.
What? Oh my
So
god, all this damage.
there's 26 damage there just with the second roll.
Shit.
That's what sharpshooter's for. The 25, 29 from the first one.
Okay, yeah, you let loose 2 arrows, and in the snake's daze, no mage hands come to meet them, and both of the arrows, one of them impales the snake through the throat, and the other one nails it in the head, and it falls over, and so do all of its weapons. This kind of horrid noise as these dozens of weapons fall onto the ground.
Rana looks very satisfied. Also, she says, thank you.
Roasted.
That That's the Jacob. So she looks to Revolio and says, thank you. And then looks at the terrible shark monster and braces herself.
After
it's
letting
also
loose
not my
both of
turn
the
anymore.
arrows,
Go ahead.
after letting loose both of the arrows, Jugleg says, "Susan, no, my beautiful snake with 1,000 hands." And he turns over and says, "Sarah, kill!" and points at Rana, and the shark-jaw skeleton like gnashes its teeth.
I thought the snake was Sarah.
I don't know.
Now the
Jugleg's a very confused man.
yes, right. Okay, well,
And I believe it is Rowan's
Rowan's turn, so I'm gonna run to the restroom
It
real
is.
quick. I'll be right back.
Have fun.
Rowan is going to cast another radiant fireball at this thing.
Okay.
Let's see. Uh, Oh, I don't need a measured template. Game, thank you. All right, so it'll need to make some sort of dexterity save.
Okay. Let me just double check. All right. Oop. It fails.
Yep. All right, so it takes 32 damage from the fireball, and then Run tells the skeleton to shoot the giant jaw monster. The skeleton gets to go.
Okay. Hey, love to see it.
That's definitely gonna hit, so I'll
Mhm.
roll this and a couple more. Oh wait.
My girlfriend in college was called the Jaw Monster.
Oh my god.
All right. All right, and then it attacks a second time.
What the fuck?
All right.
Man, it's gonna really suck when you find out this thing's immune to necrotic damage.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised being a skeleton, but you know,
Hey, you know.
so it's
What?
what 41 damage from that.
Shit. All right.
Well, it did double crit.
Yeah, I
That'll
got
do
you.
it. If nothing, if nothing
Wow.
else will do it, double critting does.
My man got 2 nat 20s in a row. You'll love to see it.
What?
The fireball soars out of Rowan's hand and slams into the shark jaw skeleton's shoulder, making it, and it looks real crispy. And then skeleton, I guess, just like fan fires those necrotic bolts, and they don't seem to do as much damage as they should, or they didn't do as much damage as they did to the snake, but they still hit pretty hard. So now it's as the fireball goes off and all of the projectiles hit it, you see like shark teeth get kind of scattered all over the arena, embedding themselves into the stone floor, and it does not look happy.
All right, well, that was my go.
All right. All right, so that moves it to skeleton. The sharkjaw skeleton uh barrels towards uh barrels towards the team, and it sort of runs by and it sort of makes a half-hearted sort of claw swipe at Rowan as it passes. Uh, you putting in numbers. Sorry for the wait. And does not hit. It kind of just flails awkwardly towards Rowan as it passes, and it runs right up to Rana,
Oh,
which I
what?
think which I think would have passed through Rowan's opportunity attack range, probably.
Rowan doesn't have any weapons out.
Oh, okay. And the skeleton creature lurches back and then lurches forward and attempts to bite Rana with its big old shark head. 14 hit.
No.
All right. Rana manages to just barely slink out of the way as the shark jaw skeleton it lunges forward and impales its open mouth on the stone floor. And you see it kind of wiggles, but its jaw appears to be stuck in the ground.
Stupid thing.
And now it is Revolio's turn.
All right. All right. Here's a little trick I learned from my Eldritch brothers. I'm gonna hit them with some Eldritch blasts.
Oh my god.
Nice.
What the
19.
fuck class is this chef?
So
All
two,
right, yeah,
two attacks.
19 hits.
And the other one was 17.
17 also hits.
So, oh, that shouldn't be okay. So that's 10 and 9, so 19 damage.
Okay.
I pulled it from
Yeah.
Ambrose's character sheet, and I don't get my mod to it like Ambrose does. So I just have to adjust it. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you fire off a couple Eldritch blasts, and one of them strikes the skeleton sharkjaw in the back, flinging out more teeth, and the other one blows off one of its arms, and it rattles to the floor. It is right in front of Rana though, so can Rana give me a dex check real quick?
Uh, sure. Do you want an ability check or a save?
Save.
They're probably, I don't know, are they the same? Oh, that was so
Okay,
close
you're
to
good.
being a 1.
It was
It's a
very
real
close.
juicy explosion.
Yeah.
Oh.
As the Eldritch Blast strikes the creature, it shakes loose this hail of shark teeth out of it. And Rana manages to dodge most of them. So you take 4 points of damage
Okay.
from just a bunch of teeth.
Ow. Okay.
And speaking of Rana, it is back up to your turn.
Okay. Since the thing is stuck, well, I don't care. It can flail at me, but do I have room to like back away from it so I can keep shooting at it without disadvantage?
Yes, you. Yeah, you are probably in around like the middle of the arena now with this
Oh,
thing, so you can back up closer to the edge.
okay, yeah. So she'll back up, her not full movement, 30 feet. And shoot at it. Have I hit this thing yet? Why not? Let's try sharpshooter.
Just barely, but you do hit it.
Cool. And then Colossus Slayer. Oh, I forgot to change my Hunter's Mark. That's fine. I'll do it at the end. Oh, almost a 20. Okay. And if it survives, I will be making it my Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, the Sharkjaw skeleton is sort of bent over in front of you, and you just overdraw your bow and snipe it right, I guess where the back of its head would be. It's kind of just in the back of the jaws. But you nail its center mass, and the acid spreads through the bone very quickly, and it kind of just falls to pieces in front of you.
Sweet. Rana once again looks very satisfied. And she looks over at Juglag.
Juglag.
Yeah. She's like, okay, like, do you want to keep doing this or do you want to move your castle now?
Juglag slams his fists on the kind of controls in front of him, and he goes, "Damn it! This is what I get for using shocks. All right, you forced my hand to use my trump card." And he pulls a big lever in the middle, and he says, "Behold, Terrence the Ungovernable!" And out of the center cage, right under Juglag's main platform, comes a snail.
Oh no.
The snail is about the size of a small dog, and it is covered in armor plating.
Okay.
And it is Rowan's turn.
Oh man, kind of wish this snail would just go after Juglag, but I lack the spells to make that happen. Okay. I don't know how fast this thing is, so I will just start off with a classic Mind Sliver. So I'll need an intelligence save from it.
Okay. That is a 17.
Oh, he succeeded. Damn. All right.
Oh.
But then the skeleton will fire off some bolts. Does an 18 hit?
It does not. It glances off the snail's armor.
All right. Well, that hits.
What the fuck? Uh,
So a whopping 12 damage from that crit.
yeah, the skeleton fires more bolts at the snail, and it fires more bolts at the snail. However, they all seem to glance off of the snail's shell still. It does shunt the snail back about 5 feet, though. Is that Rowan's turn?
Yep. That's it.
All right. Terrence the Ungovernable moves forward 5 feet, and it is the chef's turn.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. I'll start whispering some real discordant, disturbing things at him. Cast
Okay.
discordant whispers. Needs a wisdom saving throw. Oh no, he saved on the mind sliver. That's unfortunate. Oh,
Hey.
it doesn't matter. So
Terrence the Ungovernable is a master of self-confidence.
Apparently.
7 points of wisdom or psychic damage.
Yeah. You see the snail kind of flinch, but it still just looks like a snail wearing a suit of armor.
You better flinch.
Flinches a little bit.
I'm gonna find my butter pretty soon, buddy.
Is that Revolio's turn?
Let's see. He'll give a boost to the saber-toothed tiger using the ancient companion. All right. Cool. 11 temp. You are an NPC, so there's no temp for you somehow.
Oof.
Just have to remember. All right. Cool. Yep, that's everything.
All right. It is back to Rana's turn.
Toll the dead
Okay.
on the snail. It's taking damage, right?
A little bit.
Okay. So, well, 14 necrotic. Oh, wait, is it even in range? 60 feet?
Yeah, it's in 60 feet.
Okay, if it's not, I can move with enough. I can move. I can get within 60 feet of it. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah.
So she'll move if she needs to.
Oh yeah, you're in range. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. So then that's it.
Okay. The the snail did fail the wisdom save. However, snail will choose to invoke legendary resistance and choose to succeed.
We
Hmm.
talking a trick.
Smart. It's good strategy.
How do you? It's not a bit. Okay. Rana glares at the snail.
Okay. It is now Rowan's turn. The
Oh,
snail
and makes
is
it. Sorry, it makes it her hunter's mark.
oh,
All right.
snail seems unaffected.
Well, yeah, I haven't done anything to it yet since I did that.
Well, let's see. What do I got? What do I got? Yeah, Rowan will cast Earthen Grasp, and that big
On the snail.
sand hand will pop out of the ground. So I'll need a strength save from the old snack, or not snack, snail.
Okay.
Aha!
It is an 8.
All right. So the hand reaches out and grabs it and starts crushing it.
Okay.
It is restrained for now.
Uh a massive hand made of earth and clay comes out of the ground and envelops the snail, and you hear a kind of like ting as its armor begins to sort of dent inwards. But the snail seems rather the snail did take some damage, but he's still just chilling. He seems rather unaffected by this
Okay.
whole situation.
All right. Well, that was. Oh, I guess I can continue to throw grave bolts at this thing, just in case. So since it's restrained, all attacks have advantage. So I will roll that again.
Awesome.
Uh, I don't think that hit, from what I
No, that
remember.
does not hit.
All right, so he'll attack again. Nope. And hey,
Hey, that does hit.
got there in the end. So 20 necrotic.
Yeah,
And
with
however little he cares about that.
with the dented armor, the snail does seem mildly more affected as you fling magic at it, but it still is just seems to kind of chill. It's just kind of looking around the room.
Does it look like it's taking damage at all? Like at all?
The it did seem to be a little bit affected by some of the spells, and the big sand hand did dent some of the armor on its shell. As the sand hand comes out of the ground and envelops Terrence, Juglag leans over and watches, and he goes, Terrence, my most prideful boy. I will not allow these savages to fell you as they have my other creations. You want something done right? Do it yourself. And Jugleg swoops into the air above the arena. His wings flapping about probably 15 feet off the ground over the group. And you see him reach inside his cloak and pull out 3 small boxes. And he throws them all throws one of them at each of you.
Okay.
Does anyone want to catch their box?
No, Rana will be sidestepping it.
Same.
Okay.
Also,
Make everybody give me some dex checks.
Check or saving throw?
A saving throw, excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Bad touch.
I need one from Rowan as well.
yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
Dex. Save. Normal. Hey,
Hey,
that wasn't
okay.
so terrible.
Bad. Rowan manages to sidestep his box as it lands just kind of harmlessly on the floor. Just tink 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 rolls away. Rana and Revolio, however, mid-air you see the box open and a long flappy tongue extends from inside the box, and you see a lot of sharp teeth come from the opening as the mini mimic grabs onto both of your arms.
Ah!
Things don't usually try to eat me.
Does 5 damage, and you are now grappled.
Each of us.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
A tiny thing?
Sinking its teeth into your arm. It's very uncomfortable.
Make me grappled.
Yeah, now your
also
move
very
speed
heavy.
is 0. It's fine. You'll live. You're a
And
ranger. What do you care?
Juglag cackles above you, and it is now Revolio's turn.
I learned this one from my buddies at the temple. I'm gonna sacred flame the snail.
Still focus in the snail, okay.
Dex check 16. Saving throw.
Man, believe it or not, this snail's dexterity is not fantastic.
I believe it.
What does my other cantrip do?
Jesus.
Yeah, it fails.
So 10 radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, you see the holy light encompass the snail, and the snail looks a little bit peeved at this point.
You and me both, brother. My green buddies taught me when things get. Wait, no. How should I say this? My green buddies taught me that when things get hairy, you gotta make like a tree and leave. I'll miss to step away from the mini mimic.
God damn it.
Oh, Misty Step, okay. Yeah. So that you like turn into a cloud of mist for that spell, right?
Yeah, basically. It's like a mini teleport.
So, yeah, you turn into mist, and the mini mimic falls off of you, and it kind of just chatters on the ground like wind-up teeth.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now you asked earlier, but this is just a straight bard.
Good to know.
Well, I shouldn't say straight. This guy is weird.
It's very weird.
He's got some quirks. He's not
Yeah.
like the other girls. Is that
That's it. Yeah.
Revolio's turn? Okay, back to Rana.
Okay. If I'm grappled, am I taking disadvantage on my attacks? Like, I can't find those rules.
Yes. I mean, there's something threatening you, right? So you'd be disadvantaged on attack rolls.
It is currently
Uh,
probably biting into your forearm, so I assume that would make firing a bow very
yeah, a
I-
little annoying.
not great.
But I don't have Misty Step.
You're a ranger, you could.
I don't.
Could also
I don't know if I
try to
believe
get it
you.
off you.
Well, I mean, to answer the question as to whether or not you could, Misty Step, if I remember correctly, isn't on the Bard spell list.
Uh,
Nope, sure
yeah.
isn't. So
She'll. I guess. I guess she'll try to like grab it and throw it away from like. Yeah, just grab it and throw it away from her.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, good. I'm guessing wait, is it a save or a check? This one sounds like a check, actually.
This is a check. Yeah, we're gonna do a little strength competition. You and this mini mimic.
Wonderful. Ha!
All right. Yeah, you pretty easily kind of wedge your fingers in between the mini mimic's teeth and manage to pry it off your arm and toss it away,
Okay.
where it just kind of chatters on the ground.
Yeah, and I will move away. Wait, can I move away? I remembered reading something that like breaking the grapple takes my whole turn.
Not in this version, I don't think.
it'd be
And it wasn't like a full creature grappling you, so I'll let you move. You just kind of pried something off your arm.
Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing I don't have time to attack though.
You know what? I'm keeping it cool. I'm keeping it chill. I'm keeping it cash. I'm gonna say you have time for a bonus action.
Oh, a bonus action. Then I will make the wizard. I think this takes my bonus action, but I will make the Juglag my hunter's mark.
Okay.
Yep, that's a bonus action.
And that's my turn.
That Juglag is hunter's marked.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is Rowan's go.
All right.
Also, side note, we are approaching time. Does anybody have any pressing things they need to get to?
I just got a notification that the thing that I'm waiting for will be in about an hour and 10 minutes. So
Yes.
Okay. Because I am down to keep going if you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We'll
can.
probably at
Fine
least
with me.
finish up this fight.
Yeah.
All right. Rowan will try to squeeze the snail with the sand hand again.
Okay.
So it'll need to make another strength save.
Strength save. Okay.
Yep.
Does not save, as it turns out.
All right. So it'll take 8 bludgeoning damage, and then the skeleton will fire at it again.
Mhm.
That's good enough. I'm not going to bother rolling again for that one. And then it'll
That's
shoot a
valid.
second time. But it's
That
got
misses.
advantage because it's restrained. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
Death by 1,000 pokes from a skelly man.
Yeah. You see that the snail's armor gets a little bit more dented as the hand sort of squeezes tighter, and the Skelly Man's blasts definitely seem to start to. It's starting to get on the snail's nerves a little bit, seemingly.
Yeah.
Looking a little bit miffed. Now that is is that your turn, Rowan?
Yes.
Okay. At that, Juglag, you see him pull out a large, uh, golden kind of scythe from his hip, and he sort of levels it in front of his face, and the plague doctor mask sort of splits open, and you see just this cloud of kind of noxious acidic fumes come out of the mask and then stitch itself back up. And the cloud sort of hangs and lingers on his scythe as he swoops down and slashes at Rowan from the air.
Oh, dick.
Does that does doing the attack from the air do damage? I don't do advantage. I don't think so, right?
I mean, it's up to you. If you wanted to have advantage, it would have advantage.
Ooh,
Because he has like an elevation thing.
all he needs is an
All
inch.
right.
Yep, elevation technically gives advantage.
Oh shit. Wait, does
All
that
right,
mean
that's
I'm
elevation then.
firing at him at disadvantage?
That would technically be the case, but I mean, it's weird with archery. Because, yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
it would
Oops. Oh,
make
I wrote both of
sense
those together.
if I was like shooting at someone like who was up on a cliff, but this guy's not like
Mhm.
doesn't have cover or anything.
Yeah. Alright, Rowan will cast shield. So that attack will miss.
All right. Juglag misses, but he is now floating. He's flapping his wings, and he's like 6 feet off the ground, just kind of hovering above Rowan now. And the snail will do a strength. Is it a strength check to break out of the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Assume that does not do it.
Nope.
All
It
right,
does
the
not.
snail just sits there.
Govern
And that
this.
and now that is Revolio's turn.
Hey there, bird brain. Why don't you cockadoodle do yourself a favor and get out of here?
uh,
All right.
Wisdom saving throw.
vicious mockery is amazing.
Uh,
Else.
6 psychic damage, and he's got disadvantage on his next attack roll.
All right.
Should I do anything else? Probably not. Um, I'll have a tiger bread ready in action to attack if he swoops down.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. That brings it back to Rana.
all right, Rana's gonna shoot at him. All right, is she shooting at disadvantage?
Um, no. I think it. So my thought process, him like swooping down and doing an attack would give advantage because he's like attacking. He's kind of like swooping down, and it's very hard to block something like that. But it would not give you disadvantage to shoot up at him just because he's a very big target. He's got big old wings, and it's yeah. He's
Okay.
if he was like up on a cliff above you, then maybe. But since he's just floating, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. And then sharpshooter.
All right. Cool. That hits.
Damage right there.
All right. Uno mas. Does the 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Eh. Oh, no, not Colossus Slayer, but this one. Okay, so 22 there at the end, and then 36 for the first one.
Shit. All right. Yeah. One of your arrows soars and nails Juglag in the thigh, and the other one shoots and actually hits him in his right hand feathery wing, and he plummets to the ground.
Rana says, last chance. You can leave.
Or be
The
very
only
quiet.
thing that's last in this room is me outlasting you, adventurers who are going to die.
This guy's great.
I tried.
He also, as he says that, he flips Rana off.
Still great. Possibly better now.
So now it is Rowan's turn. Juglag has been grounded, and he's now standing basically right in front of you.
Hmm. 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 Well, we'll continue to squeeze the snail
Okay.
since that's still
The
going.
snail,
Oh,
I
wait.
just want to highlight, the snail has done nothing this entire thing. He's just existed, and you guys have tried to beat the shit out of him.
Yep.
Shouldn't have been standing there.
You really shouldn't.
Just squeeze him a little more.
Just squeeze him a little bit.
Yeah, so I'll need another strength save.
Okay. Oh, maybe?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Takes a little bit of bludgeoning damage.
Yep. You hear more kind of crunching and squeezing come from the snail, but it's still just sitting there.
Poor little guy.
It's just a dude. It's just hanging out.
I feel a little bad for the little rascal. Alright. But then the skeleton's gonna shoot him some more.
All right.
The snail?
Yeah. Oh no, he's gonna no this I take that back. The skeleton's gonna shoot at Jugleg.
Okay.
Jugleg's the real danger. Alright, that hits.
Yeah, 25 hits.
And then one more shot. Yeah, that also is good. Cool. So 25 necrotic to Jugleg.
Yep. The skeleton shoots 2 bolts into Juglag's side, and he winces. He's not feeling good.
We just wanted you to be quiet.
And I wanted you to die.
So in a way,
One of those is
we
gonna
all want.
happen.
We all seem to want the same thing.
Okay. Speaking of, Juglag. Okay, let's see. Juglag swings at Rowan with his scythe again.
No.
Let's see, what was the
This one-
bonus on this? I think it was
First one will be
plus-
disadvantage because of vicious mockery,
Oh, you're right. Okay.
which cancels out with this advantage if he still has that.
No, he's on the ground now.
Nice.
That, and then with the disadvantage. No, I need. Okay. So that is definitely a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Swings at Rowan, and his blade just kind of bounces off Rowan's armor. Uh, and then Juglite kind of looks back and forth and reaches into his coat pocket and he pulls out an opossum from his coat pocket and just throws it into Rowan's face.
This guy.
Rowan, give me a let's strength save. Yeah.
This one I'm even worse at. Hey,
Okay.
still probably
Uh,
not.
not enough. No. He throws an opossum into Rowan's face, and the possum scratches and bites at Rowan, and doing that much damage. And then the possum just kind of just jumps off of his shoulder and scampers away. And
Well,
now
that
it
was interesting.
is yeah, it is Revolio's turn.
All right, I'll pull my cooking pot sort of in front of my belly, take out a couple sticks, start banging on it like it's a drum. All right, you can do it. Put you back into it, and I'll give Rana a bardic inspiration,
Oh.
which will be a D10 when you need it on any roll. Like, all right, I used to use this when I need to reheat soup back in college, and I'll heat metal his weapon.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Uh, do I need to make any saves? Oh, thanks.
Not yet, but right now he takes 7 fire damage.
Okay.
Um, oh, actually, yeah, Constitution save right off the bat,
Well,
or drop the item.
Oh
he
yeah, his
saves.
con is ridiculous.
That's fine. He has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Holy crap! I forget how good that spell is.
Oh my god! All right. Maybe you should have just dropped it.
It's not a great. I mean, he can still choose to. It's up to him. All right, but that's my go.
Okay. Back to Rana.
Okay.
So that bardic inspiration is a D10 die roll. You can add it to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
And you can wait until after you roll the D20 to decide if you want to add it.
Right, but before he
You know the
tells me.
result, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shoot him.
I
I'm gonna roll a d10 and add it to that.
Have you ever tried rolling someone else's thing, like trying to roll the bardic inspiration off of the chat? I'm just curious if it works or not.
I have
oh, I
not.
don't know.
Okay. Maybe just
Okay,
roll
so
the
I'm gonna
D10.
roll the. Oh no!
Cool, cool, cool.
It's great. This wasn't meant to be. Does a 13 hit? Or 14?
A 14 does not hit.
Yeah, okay.
You're aiming at Juglag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about a 19?
19 does hit.
Okay. Okay. And then this. And then one more. There it goes. Okay, so 30. 30 damage.
All right. You shoot Juglag, and one of the arrows misses, but the other one firmly embeds itself into Juglag's knee, and he drops to 1 foot, screaming and cursing the entire time.
Yep, that's what we were hoping to avoid. Whole bunch of noise.
If that is the end of Rana's turn, it is Rowan's go.
Alright. I guess more squeezy on this snail. So
Okay.
yeah. Strength save from it.
One of these days, bud, you're gonna get out of that. Oh,
Whoa!
oh,
That was good enough.
is that
He only
enough?
takes
Let's go.
he only takes half damage because he wasn't trying to get out, he was just avoiding the damage, so
Oh, you hate to see it.
3
Oh, it
damage.
was just there too. Yep. You hear it creak a little bit more.
And then he'll have the skeleton shoot at Jugleg.
That is a
Nope.
miss. That is also a miss.
Yep. Can't all be crits.
Uh.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. With that, Juglag is going to, he kind of flexes his feathered wing and snaps the poison arrow out of it, or acid arrow, excuse me, and starts to fly back up in the air. I believe provoking an opportunity attack from Rowan as he floats up.
Still no weapon.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Juglag is he's back floating about 20 feet into the air, and he moves about 20 feet back from the group as well. So he's a little bit farther away from y'all. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a large jar. This large black jar, and after ripping the poison arrow out of his leg, hurls the jar at Rana.
Okay. I dodge.
Okay, I'm rolling his attack right now. It's 21 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so the jar is completely painted black, but it flies and it smashes against your chest plate, doing 1 point of damage. Plus, also have a little bit more damage as a swarm of centipedes crawl out from the jar and start biting you.
Okay.
All in all, it is 11 points of damage. And then it is going to be Violi's turn.
Right.
Oh wait, and the snail is going to try a strength save real quick. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Come on, little buddy. Damn it. All right, snail's still there.
I call this one twice baked bird, and I'll hex the Juglag.
Ooh, what's that do?
It gives me a extra damage on attacks, and I'll
Right.
Eldritch Blast him.
But you can also choose a stat that he gets a disadvantage on checks for.
Don't know.
Really
Yes, I don't know which one.
cool.
But I
Well, I
was
do have
thinking,
the graspy hand.
yes, strength. So he's gonna have disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
All right. So first attack on Juglag, and the second one. It's 27 and a 20.
Those both hit.
Did you get that from Shadow Touch?
That magic initiate. So here's the curse damage 5 and 4, so altogether 22 damage.
Okay. With those Eldritch Blasts, they both nail Juglag in the chest, and you see like feathers and bits of like shedding skin fall off of him as he plummets back to the ground and lands in a heap on his back. You see him, he is still moving, but he is looking very, very worse for wear. And he is currently kind of pitifully crawling on the ground, trying to head back towards where the door where the snail came out of, and it is Rana's turn. Oh, unless Revolio had anything else.
I'll have the tiger pounce on him.
All right.
Get him, tiger bread. 22.
Yep, that gets him. I was gonna give you advantage because he's prone, but I don't even need to.
12 points of damage from that, and then pounce knocks him prone if he doesn't make a DC 14 strengths.
He's
Oh,
already
he was
prone.
already prone. Yeah.
Yeah. Bite
You
attack.
did it.
Yeah, so the saber-toothed tiger runs over on top of Juglag and just starts swatting him around like a rag doll, like just absolutely mauling the dude. Just one swipe with each paw, and then goes in and starts grabbing him around the neck and shaking him. And by the time the tiger is done, Juglag is not moving, and we are out of initiative.
All right, like a little snail.
Rana's
He's...
swatting at the centipedes.
Oh yeah, make a
Like
Make a
I can use a
const-
spell. Can I can't remember. I know swarms aren't as awful as they were in 3.5.
Oh, really quick, are you still immolated by the bell thing?
There's fire surrounding me, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the centipedes, they came out and they bit you, and they did a little bit of damage, and then the fire just burns them. They're gone. They're crispy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I keep forgetting about that. How foolish of me.
Well, in your defense, the fire doesn't actually do damage unless she uses it a specific way.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to renege that, that's fine.
Nah, it's still fire, and it's just like normal centipedes. He didn't like super juice the centipedes or anything. He just
Oh,
has
okay.
jars of like creepy crawlies because he's a freak.
Right.
Be even more fair, she also forgets about it.
Yeah,
Yes, that too.
that's valid.
Confirmed. All right. Well, that was great.
Yes,
Yeah.
as always.
Do you guys want a cheeky little bit of boss loot, real quick?
Yeah. Loot,
Yeah,
loot,
sure.
loot.
Right. Everybody roll one standard d20 with no things.
No things. D20. Roll. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
What the
No!
fuck? Okay. Why do they always get the crits when I'm DMing?
New bow. New bow. New bow. Jacob.
All right. Well, I guess Rana and Rowan really quick roll off to see who properly gets it. You can also give it to somebody else if you want to, whatever the item is that the boss dropped.
Well.
Oh no!
Okay, so it gets bestowed to Rana. Rana, you receive the Mask of Juglag.
Ew.
Yeah, it's kind of gross,
What does
but
it do?
it's a nifty little plague doctor's mask. While you're wearing it, all of your Constitution saves, you have advantage.
Oh, I'm gonna hand this to the wizard.
That's pretty good. Pretty smart move.
Valid.
But
It's a good
yeah,
call.
yeah. Here you go,
All
Rowan.
all of your Constitution saves, you get advantage, and if it is specifically a Constitution save uh, from some kind of poison that is biological in nature, then you just auto succeed.
Ooh.
So if a snake bites you, you're good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah,
And
good stuff.
we have gone for a hefty amount of time over
Ah,
the
20,
allotted.
20 over. We're okay.
Yeah, but we started
30.
20 late, so
Yeah,
Oh, we
did.
did. That's true.
Yeah,
really it's like 10 over, which is fine
yeah.
to me.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Guff. This is fun.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Good stuff.
So
Yeah.
throwing something together. Well, I guess the end of something you'd already thrown together. So good.
Fun.
Much fun. Just sad Omega couldn't be here for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because we met those guys. I was trying to do the accent. I was like, this isn't working.
Yeah,
That would have.
the Guffshot is mainly a lot of desperate kind of very different little story beats, but you know, I might have some we might have some recurring cast members here and there.
Good times.
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 All right.